Scotland get robbed, Gordon makes the top 10, and Wales win thanks to 2 goals from Gareth Bale. Just some of the talking points from the latest round of international games, and we're going to round them up here right now. Starting off with Scotland's 1-1 draw against Poland. Very unfortunate not to make it 7 wins in a row. Pretty much as the title said, robbed. 92nd minute, 3 minutes added on time. I think it was 92 minutes and 51 seconds. Long ball up to the Polish man. He wins the header. He wins the first ball. When you allow the striker to win the ball, get the first touch on it, you know you're in trouble. He heads it down into the path of Piatek, who is through on goal. Craig Gordon, to his credit, rushes out, closes down the space, closes down the gap. Piatek tries to take the ball around Gordon. Heavy touch on the ball. It means the angle is now gone. It means his chance is now gone. And Piatek decides to just basically cheat. He throws himself to the ground. No contact made. The referee gets fooled. Gives the penalty. Piatek sticks it in. Finishes Poland 1, Scotland 1. In a game that we dominated, in a game that we coulda and shoulda won pretty comfortably, in my opinion. It wasn't to be though. The only good thing is, well, there's a couple of good things. You know, we did play well. That's one positive we can take. I thought we were really good. I thought we should have won by like 2 or 3 goals to nil, to be fair. We're still unbeaten. We didn't lose this match. And lastly, it's only a friendly. Could you imagine if it was a World Cup qualifier, or World Cup playoff, and you get robbed out of an opportunity qualifying for the World Cup just because some cheating bastard decides to dive in the penalty box? That would be sickening. That would be really sickening. But overall, I mean, we proved that we can. We're better than Poland. We are. Poland obviously were without their main man Lewandowski, but if we're being completely honest, I don't think Lewandowski plays his best stuff in a Polish jersey. He seems to save it for Bayern Munich. And I would definitely put us above Poland in a pecking order right now. Now we take on Austria next week. Again, another team that I think we're better than, and another team that I'm hoping that we can pick up a win against. But in that 1-1 draw against Poland, Craig Gordon, funny fact actually, might not realise this, but Craig Gordon actually, not only did he get his 65th international cap for Scotland, but he also moved in to the joint 10th in the top 10 all-time career caps for Scottish internationals, which I think is absolutely tremendous, especially when you take into consideration he was out injured for a 2-year spell. He lost his number one. He lost the number 1 jersey to Scott Bain for a while at Celtic. I mean, this is a guy that hasn't exactly had, an easy career. He's had his ups and downs. So to be out 2 years injured, to lose the number 1 spot to Scott Bain, who's also Scottish, and then to still get that amount of caps is pretty much unreal, in my opinion. And the thing is, Gordon doesn't show any sign of retiring soon, so he could easily play for another couple of years and move further up the list. In 9th place, we've got Christian Daly on 67 caps. Kenny Miller and David Weir both have 69. Tom Boyd 72. And Paul McStay 76. So, Paul McStay, I think Paul McStay is definitely catchable. I mean, that would put him into the top 5. And then after that, you've got Darren Fletcher on 80, Jim Leighton 91. I think when you get to 91, I can't see Craig Gordon getting to 91. But to get to 76 and to move into the top 5 all-time, appearances for Scotland, I think Craig Gordon could do. And I think that would be an absolutely tremendous achievement if he does it. And speaking of the World Cup playoffs, if we can defeat Ukraine, if we can get to the finals, it will be Wales that we take on. Wales with a 2-1 win over Austria thanks to a brace from Gareth Bale. Free kick was tremendous, placed it right in to the top hand corner. Keeper had no chance. And then a nicely worked corner. Bale again shooting from a tight angle, putting it right into the corner of the goal again. And, basically single-handedly destroying Austria and firing Wales into the playoff final. So, big opportunity for Wales to get to a World Cup, but it's also a big opportunity for us. And it's a big opportunity for Ukraine. I'm sure they would love to trade a world war for a World Cup. Can they do it though? To do it, they'll need to defeat both Scotland and Wales. So we'll find out, guys. But that is pretty much it. Also, on a last note, North Macedonia have went to Italy and knocked the reigning European champions out of the World Cup. Italy will not be at the World Cup for the second consecutive tournament in a row. What is happening here? Mancini cannot believe it. I can't believe it. In a game that Italy absolutely dominated, North Macedonia score a 92nd minute strike to defeat the Italians by 1-0. The European Cup winners, Jesus Christ, and North Macedonia get a place in the final of the World Cup playoffs. If North Macedonia win that, they're in the World Cup, and that would be absolutely tremendous. I'm kind of hoping they do it. I think it would just be, it'd be weird as fuck seeing North Macedonia there. But we'll find out. As long as we get there, as long as Scotland get there, guys, that is the main thing. And that is it. Let us know your thoughts down below. What did you think of the game? Do you think we deserved to win? Do you think that Piatek's a cheating bastard? Do you think we were robbed? What do you make of Craig Gordon making the top 10? How high can he go on that list? And is Gareth Bale underrated? Is Gareth Bale underrated? And is Gareth Bale somebody you fear if Scotland end up playing Wales in that World Cup final playoff, guys? Let us all know that all down below in the comments. Catch you next time, but until then, peace.